Welcome to the show, everyone. It's time for that meme time, okay? It's time for that laugh to actually keep on going. All right. And so, if you are looking for a perfect text message to break up with your girlfriend, okay, or the boyfriend, or in the most funniest way possible, all right. Well, here are some things that because yesterday, some people ask you, do breakup text, do breakup text. Those are the funniest. I'm like, okay, let's see what we can do here. All right. So I just found some actually. And it's like, yeah, be warned. I'm dumping you when I get home tonight. Fine with me. I was just thinking we could just use some time apart. And it's like, WTF, Jenna. I got auto corrected. I meant to write jumping you, not dumping you. And you're telling me you want to break up? Well, this is awkward. So, if you're actually looking for text like that, okay, in the most funniest humor ever, okay, do not just do we need to talk, right? It's so overrated right now. Just step to the point, okay? And I mean, so I mean that's one thing that most everyone gets, okay? Hey, I don't think this is really working. I'm breaking up with you. It's like, I'm your wife. You can't exactly break up with me. I'm living in your house. You could just walk over to the other side of the room and tell me you want to get divorced. Oops, sorry, that was meant for someone else. Oh, okay. Wait, what? It's not about the actual breakup message. It's just about having fun, basically. Okay, I mean, is if you got a girlfriend or boyfriend who actually is like, you know what, I'm breaking up with you. Okay, fine, go for it. Yeah, right. Bye, bye. And then you just in the next second you're just gonna be like, yeah, okay, that was fun. If you take the humor out of all of these things, okay, the drama just dies off. All right, the drama of all of this just dies off. Okay, and the best part is, as humor is something that can build a lot of relationships. All right, humor is something that actually can just build a bigger build a greater bond with with your friends, with your loved ones, with your family. The best part to go was, is like, it's all about going for the right kind of joke at the right kind of time. Okay, sometimes it's a good joke, but then it's just the wrong time. Those times, hey man, sorry about I'm sorry about your pet dying. Okay, at least he's in heaven now. Like, and everyone just looks at you like, hmm, too soon, too soon, bro, too soon. Well, even sometimes, like, if you want to really connect with your family, okay, I mean, let's face it, okay, we all suffer from, sometimes a dysfunctional family that, always fighting in the morning. As soon as you wake up without saying a good morning, I must have a bad morning. Like, sometimes those family members are there. That's true. But then again, you don't want to be like, I'm fed up of this. So the best way to actually connect with your parents is actually go for the jokes in their time. Yeah, you're calling them all. I mean, you're the son, you're the child, so you can basically call your parents all, because yeah, you had me. You know, I'm I'm 30 years old. All right, and that means you're double my age. You're like, yeah, you're old to me. I mean, they don't take it offensive. Okay, end of the day, yeah, this is my son, this is my daughter. So I mean, if they do, quickly gotta come up with a dad joke. Like, when it comes to looking for a relationship with, it's like basically just looking for the right match. But then your father will be like, you don't point us using that. No, use a lighter. Okay, don't use matches. uh dad jokes are like the something which gives you the expression of like, huh. That's exactly it. When your father is going, oh my God, he's laughing away. Okay, he's just like laughing. I know. Which is why you can take the next level of, I may be reading out some breakup text to you, but that doesn't mean that it's like actually for the breakup. Okay, hey, listen, I'm just kidding. Okay, and you're like, you're scaring me. Okay, I know, I love you. Okay, so here's something. Did you guys eat dinner yet? Yes, just had pasta. Oh, by the way, I late the babysitter. Excuse me, you did what? Haha, paid, not late. I paid her. Sorry to give you a heart attack, babe. I hate you. Lol. It's some of these are not really autocorrect. Okay, they're actually done on purpose to see what the reaction is. This what reaction actually your partner would give you. Okay, it's something that everyone does for the fun of it. So when it's also like time, it's all about humor. All right, and the best humor is sarcasm. All right, sarcasm, man. If you haven't mastered it yet, I suggest you watch Friends and maybe watch Chandler Bing's Sarcasm 101. I mean, that guy was the sarcasm of everyone. Okay, I mean, can he be any more sarcastic? Huh? Right, yo. And also, like, basically having a more sarcastic and just all about humor, all right, will only give you drama, like something maybe really, you know what, today it'll be the all opposite. Okay, if you are living together, it's time for you to do the dishes. Okay, but if it's all humor, it's all good vibes, that drama can change. I'm like, you did the dishes yesterday, today it's my turn. No, I'm doing the dishes today. You're like, no, no, I'm doing it. It could change in a different way. Okay, you don't have to have drama in the relationship. I mean, you're going to have issues. No one says no. If you don't, then there's something wrong with it. But okay, when when you don't want drama, okay, it's not. I mean, drama in a relationship is okay. It's fun, all right. It's entertaining, but people who don't get jokes, who don't have a sense of humor, tend to actually end up being like, really, really, and then just ruining it for the entire time. You didn't know that your partner was just joking with you all along. Okay, you're like, yeah, I just met this person, and we connected really well, and like, I just want to see what would happen. And like, really, you would do that to me? You would do that to me? You're like, no, man. I just want to see what your reaction was. Maybe sometimes people do that. It's because that you haven't been reminding them that how important they are in your life. So that is why they try to get your attention. Remember, it never happened. Okay, it probably never happened. It's a totally different scenario. It's just to get you riled up, right? To be like, excuse me, did you forget that you had a girlfriend, or you had a boyfriend? All right, I mean, why haven't you been showing me attention? All right, where's your cheesy lines? You won't flirt with me anymore. What's wrong with you? Right? So, and they'll do every possible thing, and I mean every possible thing, okay, to, well, every possible thing to get your attention and to get you back on, hey, let's not give up on this. All right. So remember, these text messages, okay, are actually kind of sarcastic. And I mean, all right, here's one, right? Hi, Jan. Are you coming to the meeting at 4? I'll be there. Great. Please meet me in my office at 3:30 so we can have a brief cunnilingus beforehand. Excuse me, I have no words. I typed conference and my phone changed it. I'm so sorry. Like, wow. Really, boss? It's not the time to be joking around, but it's just funny. All right. Typos, people are, I mean, when text messaging first came when text messaging was a thing, typos was like, oh my god, can't you type properly? I mean, can't, what matter, your fingers are bigger for the button of yours, all right? And you're just like, but now people are like, ha ha ha, you just created a word, you know like, it's just a typo, all right, and it's funny, but people forget to see the humor of it all. You just have to admit that. So, people who don't have a sense of humor, I would suggest you going for a meme class, a sarcasm class, and actually, getting education on how to be a better human than a person with rage. Okay, so that doesn't mean that you, all right, can also just be dramatic, like, like, in the most negative way possible. If your partner is telling you something to make you jealous, all right, have you heard the phrase "fight fire with fire"? Couples who challenge each other have a way of, you know, connecting to a very more deeper level, if you know what I mean. All right, and uh, it's basically just having that moment. All right. I mean, there are times. I mean, you must have seen gag reels. All right, and also people who just do pranks on their girlfriends, on their boyfriends, and they just see that. Oh, just want to know what you scared me. What's wrong with you? And the next thing you know, they're chasing you after a broom or maybe a gun to shoot you down with. It's but they end of the day, they know it was just for a sense of humor. Okay, I mean, just imagine a time, okay, where it's. I mean, there could be some changes in the past few months of your relationship, or and it's not like before. Okay, it's not like before at all. But you can bring it back by just being like, Do you remember how much you used to care about me? I mean, come on, really? I mean, I'll teach you a lesson. All right, it's hey, your partner has all the right in the world to teach you a lesson. Okay, but play along, people. Okay, I mean, if you haven't done anything wrong, what is there to fear? So if you haven't done anything wrong, I mean, you don't have to fear anything. Just go with it, right? Play along. Hey, so I met if your girlfriend's like, I met this guy, he lives next door. Like it's this neighbor's son who, he's very cute. I'm like, oh really? Oh, so since we're doing that, can I go down with the lane, for that cute little chica down there down the lane of mine, can I do that? I was joking. Yeah, so was I. It's sense of humor. Okay, the little sense of humor. Just try to make a joke. You eventually get used. You get better at it. I mean, for all I know, I'm getting better at it. Like I'm just doing it day by day, and just joking around because you know why? I don't like drama. I don't like negative drama. I like drama. I like those funny kinds of drama that you can have once in a while, and yeah, those kind of drama are good, man. They're actually very healthy. It's funny. It's sarcastic. It's not real. Okay, so let's be sarcastic. Sarcastic is a joke. Sarcasm is a joke. They're just like, it's the ways of humor. If you don't get it, get ready to stay alone for the rest of your life, baby. We'll be back soon.
And it gives them something to look at, and it makes them laugh. It makes them laugh. So that's why I do it.
Oh, and it could be a really good pickup line as well. Ladies who ask, "Hey, excuse me, so why are you wearing something so colorful?" I mean, hey, you can always have something up on your sleeve. I mean, got me thinking. You want to stand out. Why do you want to stand out though so much, especially with these kind of shirts when you're writing? There must be a purpose behind it, right?
Well, when you say a purpose, Nick, what I do, I wear the shirts, and mainly one because they're nice and bright, so they make me visible, especially if I'm riding on the road.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's very important, right? Because you want cars, yeah.
very important. And also, like people see me in like cafes, and perhaps I shouldn't be saying this on here, I suppose, but in the bar afterwards.
All right.
And it gives them something to look at, and it makes them laugh. It makes them laugh. So that's why I do it.
Oh, and it could be a really good pickup line as well. Ladies who ask, "Hey, excuse me, so why are you wearing something so colorful?" I mean, hey, you can always have something up on your sleeve. I mean, you look like a guy who would do.
You know me too well. You know me too well, Nick. Cycling in London is not child's play. How to be a better cyclist. Listen to my show, only on Relaks Radio. I'm Kevin. Join me every Thursday, 5 p.m. Look forward to seeing you. Again. But now, if you say to a child, if I went up to a child and said, "You've had one to forget," God, there'd be an inquest. Me, why did you reject my son? Well, I haven't rejected your son.
I want to talk about, how the generation gap, has how much it's changed, especially when you check the youth nowadays in comparison, to people back in the day.
I'd say when I was younger, it was more disciplined. Not now.
In comparison to now.
Not at all. Not now. The way things are nowadays, the younger generation, you seem that they can't accept the word no. If that makes sense. They can't
accept rejection, essentially, is all you're trying to say.
Yeah, they can't accept the word no. So if you, how did I do? Or you didn't do very well, and they get upset, And when I was a youngster, my father used to say to me, because I used to be sport mad when I was very young, well, still am sport mad, but like participating in different sports. And if I had a bad game, for example, I'd say to me, "You had one to forget." That's it.
Your dad sounds like a smart guy. I mean, yeah, that's the real fact of the matter, yeah.
He'd say to me, "You had one to forget. Get over it." And that was it. So I'd dust myself down and do it again. But now, if you say to a child, if I went up to a child and said, "You've had one to forget," God, there'd be an inquest. An inquest. Me, why did you reject my son? Well, I haven't rejected your son. Or daughter. I've just told them that they need to buck their ideas up.
Hey, that's the truth right there. I mean, if you think about it, if you check the generations, like right now in the US as well, I've seen a lot of these things as well. In the UK, you get medals for participation. But what's the point? What are you trying to? Yeah, what's the point? Either you win or you lose. People are so afraid to put that whole notion of losing. When it comes to right now, the generation gap is just crazy. How much. A lot has changed. Social media has taken control of our lives, and we don't even realize it anymore. We're crippled because of it.
That's absolutely right, Nick. Because, as you said, nowadays it seems that you get rewarded for failure. For the life of me, Nick, I can't get my head around that. Perhaps I'm just getting old and morbid. I don't know. I just can't get my head around how you could be rewarded for failure.
the valuations that you place on an asset are always behind you. It's always in hindsight. It's never in front of you. And that's one of the challenges, right? Because you're always valuing what happened yesterday. And what you need is what's going to happen tomorrow. What am I saving or investing for? Why am I doing it? When will I need the money? And how much money do I need? Yeah. So that's quite important, because when you're looking at your net worth, you got to start with saying, well, what do I want my net worth to be, so that there's a goal, and then work backwards. How do I get there? And if I can start with £50 or $50 a week, if I save that every week, and you can go online and use calculators online. I don't have to teach you the maths behind it, but you can say, okay, and if I get a 3% return and I put this away for how long will it take to reach my goal? And that's called just this basic cash flow projection calculations. And it's what we use in financial planning all the time. What we say to clients is we say, okay, what is your goal? What is your objective? Where do you want to go to? And we discuss that in a lot of detail and over most of the meeting. And then the rest of it is saying, okay, in your exact circumstances, with your risk profile, with how you feel about investments and pensions and taxes and where you are and who you work with, and your education level or your lack of education or how involved you want to be. There's a lot of variables that we take into account, and then we say, okay, here's a plan. You start like this, that's great. And then we review it all the time. And we say, okay, we need to increase it, we're on track, we're not, this is what is happening. Because remember, when you're dealing with assets, the valuations that you place on an asset are always behind you. It's always in hindsight. It's never in front of you. And that's one of the challenges, right? Because you're always valuing what happened yesterday. And what you need is what's going to happen tomorrow. So that's a struggle. Yeah. So there are strategies everywhere from £50 a week up to £100 million, and they're different, right? They range differently from everyone, but and from country to country, to be fair. Different countries have different tax laws, so different vehicles. But from your point of view, at the sort of normal end, I'm not going to call it the low end because I'm in that boat as well. It's as tax efficient as you can get it. That's where you start. You use all the tax efficiencies, and then you step up into different things. We've seen it, right? If an owner of a large public traded company does something wrong, irrelevant of what that company does or how valuable that company is, the stock generally falls into a pool of nothing, right? Because in a public company where the stock is traded openly on the stock exchange, the value of that stock is driven by supply and demand, it's driven by emotion, it's driven by news, it's driven by quite a lot of variables over and above the actual accounting or total net worth of that company. I mean, we've seen it, right? If an owner of a large public traded company does something wrong, irrelevant of what that company does or how valuable that company is, the stock generally falls into a pool of nothing, right? And the company may still have value, it may still be doing quite a good thing.
Variety is the spice of our station. Relax, relax, relax. Radio.
Welcome back to the show. As we know, we've been talking about a lot of text messages that are actually pretty funny. Okay. And most of the time, the reason why texting, is the core of all the memes. Okay. I mean, we all have that one friend who just wants to get something out of you in the most ridiculous way possible. Take a screenshot and make it a meme. I mean, who hasn't done that? Okay. True, we've all fallen into some trouble with that too, but hey, it was all for fun and jokes. Okay, it was not for anything serious. We were not mocking anyone. It was just like, hey, you're my best buddy, and I just want to make a joke for you, but I'll be laughing at you. But I still love you. All right. So when it comes to a point like that, I mean, you should. This is where your friends, okay, this is where the level of sense of humor your friends have. All right, and then you're like, okay, so this person's like this. All right, this person, I can be totally myself with this person. Oh, maybe 20% with this person. Okay, bring the sarcasm down to 1% from the 100% of all of it happening. uh, it is the best thing, okay, when your friend understands the joke, okay, whether your partner understands the joke, no matter how brutal it is. Okay, at the end, if everyone is laughing, okay, at this joke, then it's all good. All right, it's just gonna be just a good laugh for everyone to have. Okay, so going in for basically text messages, memes, and videos. I mean, TikToks are now basically skits from memes. All right, people are just acting out memes. All right, but who is the father of them all? Memes is the father of them all. Okay, they're still redoing memes. And you know well, it's like basically the most simplest joke of it all can be the most funniest, because you know why, we live in a reality where stress is like at over the roof. All right, and we don't have the time for a little bit of fun. But once when someone, you have this one friend who just just like wants to share a joke with you. All right, hey dude, you want to hear a joke? All right, hey, you seem down, do you want to hear a joke? Those people are the ones that are actually gonna make the best out of it. Okay, they're gonna make you feel good about yourself, right? Because even for maybe a minute of laughter, they're still gonna be like, yeah, you know what, you need this, let's do it. All right. And Praneeth the cinema says, hi Kyle, great to have it. Hey, great to have you on the show too, Praneeth. And hope you're doing good. And also, oh really, this is also a father. Okay, now I'm gonna ask you one. What do houses wear? An address. Address, actually, I don't say an address, I'm supposed to say address. Messed it up. Anyway, so you see the point of the joke. Okay, till you get it right, you better keep doing it and learn it here and there. Okay, and because it's all about timing, right? Now, when you have the timing of the joke, listen, like, just wait for that right timing moment and just go for it and be like, haha, gotcha. you know it's the best feeling in the world when you can actually time the joke and be like, I'm just gonna say it. All right, I'm just gonna say this one thing. A certain joke would be like have a whole different meaning to it, and you just have to be right on time to say that's what she said. The timing of it all. Okay, that is the most epic time you can do. Try it out. Okay, if you don't know that's what she said jokes, should I just share them? I don't think so. I like to stay here for a while. uh, but it's all about just making a joke, right? And having the most amazing time. All right, which you can actually be have the most best joke. Okay, you can have the most best joke, but you need to select the right time to say it. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a waste of time, my friend. And it's just gonna be just a waste of time. But if you do keep trying it, okay, as long as the effort is there, I think people are going to be totally okay with it. Okay. Oh man, sometimes you can go to Subway, okay, get the 12-inch submarine, and go with a friend, and then say like, Oh man, I know I ordered this, but this is too big for me. That's what she said. Right? I mean, you just find all the possible, the jokes and the timing, and you just go for it. All right. You know, especially when you're unlocking a door. Some people just put the key in. All right. You just have to realize, okay, when you're putting the key in the hole, you got to be slow at the start, bro, because you need to have the aiming. Okay, slow. All right. Just go for it. You put it in and then take it out slowly. That's what she said. Right. uh it's basically, I mean, there is this thing where you can check your temperature by just putting it in your mouth and stuff, right? And I mean, you don't want to put that in your mouth, but sometimes you just have to. Yeah, that's what she said. uh Basically, you know it's all about, oh man, just making the most epic jokes of it all, because see, we live in a world where stress, like I said earlier, stress is everywhere. Okay, it's no longer just here. All right, it's everywhere. It's on your head, it's on your arms, it's on your fingers, and it's just everywhere, for just it's just attacking you. All right. And but you, the strong person, okay, is basically watching, but basically just taking it all in. I'm gonna be fine. All right, let them put whatever they want at me, but I'm gonna be fine. Right, I'm gonna make it through. Okay, so once they do that, remember, okay, that this is where you need to have that time to actually balance yourself. With so much of reality problems filling your space around you, okay, it's shutting off the light. All right, basically shutting off the light around you, and you're just waiting to where's the light. You just look at a meme, and what happens? You just start smiling, and the light just shines in you again. Okay, that is the most wonderful thing, because suddenly, even for that 1 minute, okay, you are filled in darkness, but that one moment there is like start laughing. Okay, your entire negative energy around you just goes away. It just takes a moment for you to laugh. Okay, and it's the best medicine. Laughing is the best medicine. You just gotta have faith in it. Okay, because good vibes will always give you a good time, right? And sometimes, when you're even at a bank, okay, especially now, you just have to make sure that you are keeping your 1 arm distance. All right, rule restrictions are off, people, but it's up to you. Okay, I mean, no one's going to tell you what to do. All right, but you have to have some responsibility. All right, you I mean, if you want to go back to the old normal, I think you're just too comfortable in your old place. Okay, it's time for something new. True, we gotta have the mask now wherever we go. I mean, I carry mine. I carry my mask wherever I go. All right, I do it, but it doesn't mean that I shouldn't. But just because the rules are out doesn't mean that oh man, they're gonna catch me now because I have my mask with me all the time. No, they're not gonna do that. Responsibilities, people. Okay, remember your responsibilities. All right, take it with you. And hey, now the best part is when you actually have the mask on. All right, guess what you can do? You can talk to yourself. You can talk to yourself by walking. People think that you only are listening to music. What you looking at? Huh? What you looking at? All right. Hey, Gabe. All right. How are you? And then suddenly you just, I mean, the best part is, when you go to when you go on street, okay, and you see, I mean, the dog. Okay, you see a dog, and you just want to talk to it. Hello, how are you today? Okay, where did you sleep today? Well, let me get you something to eat. Okay, okay. Just say okay, and it's just gonna be that it's just that conversation. The people that you, so if you're a person who wonders what people think, like you're like, oh, what's wrong with him? He's talking to a dog. What's wrong with him? There are people out there like that. Okay, and these are the people who claim to be dog lovers. All right, they claim to be dog lovers. But then they're like, why are you talking to your dog? If you're a dog lover, you wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't have to explain this to you, Karen. Karen memes. Oh, what a wonderful, what a wonderful time. It's memes and memes and memes and memes. Okay. And hey, uh oh man, sometimes I wish I could read these memes to you. Okay, I mean it's just, but I need to be a good boy. Oh, here's one. Okay, go buy me some McDonald's fries. Both in class. I ain't even go now. Our teacher ain't gonna let me leave. Hang on. Did you just hit my head with a textbook and then say, sir, I think the Jason is hurt. Now's your chance. Run, run, go for it now. Give me my fries. Hey, if there's a will, there's a way. Okay, and sometimes it's someone else's will, and you have to make your own way for it. Wow, time does fly when you're having fun, isn't it? And so it's time for me to actually head out of here. All right, and I hope everyone has a good time, people. Remember, be one with yourself. Okay, I mean, you can have all the time in the world to travel. You can have all the work in the world, that maybe you have your weekends off. All right, but if you do not give your mind a break, your mind some laughter, your mind some positive energy, all right, then it's just gonna bring you down. It's just the negativity filling you up. All right. So remember, be positive, right? It's not about if just be positive in things. You are gonna be a great person one day. Think that to yourself. I mean, a friend always there's some advice a friend gave me. All right. Be positive, think good things about yourself. And that's advice I'm gonna take from now on. All right. I'm gonna stay positive no matter what. Nothing's going to bring me down. All right. I'm going to travel whenever I want. I'm going to travel. And when I do, I'm going to have an amazing time. Okay. And when I do that, I'm going to also look at my memes. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to share it everywhere, every time, every second of every day. If people don't like it, all right. If people don't like it, I'm going to tell you one thing. Okay. You can hit the unfriend button on Facebook. Yeah. Well, people, it's time for me to head out. And thank you so much for everyone for their company, for the messages also, right? Jason, Josh, great to have you guys on the show. Hope you have a beautiful night. Wishing you all a good night. And hmm, wishing you all a good night and sweet dreams. Okay. I'll be seeing you once again tomorrow. And after that, it's just a weekend. Okay. Let's see what we can talk about. All right. Weekend vacations are the best. Okay. Let's see what your plans are. Let me know your plans. I actually do want to go on a weekend vacation, but I don't actually have. I'm mostly I don't plan much. If it's a weekend vacation, I just look for a place and I'm like, oh, let's go far. All right, or let's just keep driving till we find a place. That's the best experience in the world. Sometimes the ones that you don't plan out are the best ones. This is Kyle signing out, and this is Relax Radio, and you're with me on the vibe, which will be continue again tomorrow, same time, same place. Until then, stay safe and stay blessed.